Guys doing?
Pretty good.
Good.
That's good. That's good. How's the new job location, Brandon?
Just as bad as I remember it compared to the place I was at.
Fair enough.
I have to wake up at 3:30. It's fucking awful. Luckily, I napped. Took a good 2-hour nap.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Gotta get that little nap in when you can.
Yeah.
So you know. Pretty good,
Hmm.
pretty good. What about you, Ryan? How you doing?
I'm pretty good. I worked today, but I got off early and I took a nap, so you know.
Hey, let's go. Nap.
Now we just get to roleplay depressed people.
So true. So very true.
You look ready for depression roleplay?
Yeah, totally.
Hey, you know, maybe you won't be depressed. Maybe things will get better.
So good.
That'd be nice.
Look, I bet I just use Millennium Zero. It'll take everyone's depression away just immediately.
Will it please do it?
Yo, so true.
So true.
Just use Millennium Zero.
I never heard truer facts.
It works like a charm.
Everyone's depression is clear, but everyone gets +5 corruption.
Something like that.
Everyone.
Everyone gets the corruption.
Ooh, it would help if I had the notes open for the right campaign.
It's okay. Oh man, yeah, you guys really went through that recovery. The end of last session, they had 16 recovery.
Dude, I was like, wow, why the fuck was so much recovery used?
4 of it went to Jamie and I, and then Marcus used 5.
No.
Yeah.
I know it's a scary thought to make new characters.
Do be scared. Hey, but the more characters you guys lose to corruption, the more fun new soldiers I get, so...
Exactly. That's why I'll just have 20 characters at the end of the...
Oh, so cool, so cool. I cannot wait.
I got 3 in my head that I want to pick right now, so you're in danger.
I am not in any danger.
I think you're.
Why, you ain't afraid of my 2 sentences?
I have no fear. Look, Brandon, with all due respect, there are players I fear far more than you.
Don't worry.
Not in terms of balancing, but fear in terms of getting the rest of you so categorically fucked that there's nothing I can do. I am your cheerleader. I want you to succeed.
No, how dare you? Fuck you.
If everything went according to plan, all of y'all would be so happy and healthy right now.
Fuck that. We want to be kicked in the nuts more.
Well, let's not.
Well, hey, Ryan, he said it.
No, let's not be so hasty.
I think we all want to be kicked in the nuts more. We just don't want to die from it.
That's very true. And that does seem like the motto right now. That everyone just wants the shit kicked out of them, but they don't want to die from it.
Well, I mean, the Impure don't want you to die either, so that can be accomplished.
That's it. I'm just gonna stall a fucking self-destruct button in everyone. That's my next character. Everyone's just gonna have a suicide vest so they can't get you.
Yeah. Something like that.
Something like that.
Ugh.
Hmm.
We'll see how this goes. But, you know, it's just a simple little downtime session for you guys.
Woo.
Yeah.
So, ideally, everything should be cool. Everything should be calm. Nothing should go wrong.
Caleb, what the fuck are you doing?
What?
I don't like how he's saying that.
Why do you think it's me? It could be Ryan.
Oh, bull fucking shit.
It could be Ryan.
I am not planning on doing anything.
I'm just a normal guy. I
Well, I do have a couple things I'm doing, but I'm not activating anything. Probably.
The deer's gonna find Jesus at the end of this episode.
Oh, Maiden, we're really in it now. I was talking to Athena today. I'm like, yeah, someone needs to call in the big guns here. Someone
Maiden.
needs
Maiden, we're fucked.
get to the Maiden, or get to the Hunter's Shadow, get to Magion, get to someone. Be like, hey, yo, there is a
Help?
problem. But we'll see how that all goes.
No, fuck it. We could solo. Let's go.
You know what? You're
Not
so
idling.
right.
I didn't hear the bell.
You are so right. So, let's just begin then, shall we? As we begin with all of you in the camp outside of Allstride Camp, which is little more than a bunch of ragtag tents and starving people.
Hmm.
But the day is yours.
He's starving.
I'd like to go seek out Margot.
Okay? You can certainly do that as you find Margot in her tent, kind of what appears to be looking through some old books that she has, and she'll look up at you. Hi, Bloom.
Hey, Margot. How's it going?
That's a really dumb question.
I know. That came by to see if you were doing as alright as you could be right now.
She just gives you a very flat and level stare. No. I quite liked Canaston. He was always very good to me. And now he's gone.
Yeah, I guess I wasn't expecting that. He didn't seem like the kind of person who could really just go like that.
He was injured badly. Hopefully you were at least able to see that.
I was, but, I mean, he was one of the fixtures of the Brigade. He was here when I got here. I assumed he would be here when I left.
Make a spirit check.
Uh, 2 successes.
Your words are not making Margot feel any better.
Yeah.
In fact, they are probably doing the opposite as she is flipping through pages a little bit more aggressively and just almost beginning to fume.
Sorry, I'm not good with... You're my friend, and I wanted to check in on you. I'll be, around if you need anything.
Thank you, then. I don't need anything now. Just trying to keep an eye on a lot of the things in this camp.
Anything strange been going on? Any more activity with spirits since the one you exorcised?
There are different energies in the camp now. Hard to tell exactly what. There's now a strange angel walking around, and I'll be honest, some of the other soldiers seem odd. I can't put my finger on it, but that priest is up to something. There's been a lot of devilish activity about. More than usual. Especially around that priest.
That's something you can sense? Devilish activity?
Well, I try and keep a lookout. Devils, they tend to be many of the ones that try and take part in possessions. Although I assume that you would know that.
Yes. Yeah. I was just a little intrigued. I know he's been around once or twice for me, but I don't. Has it been the same devil each time? Or have you been feeling more than one around?
There are at least 9, probably more.
Out of character, do I know much about devils? Do I know how many? Is it like a small number that exist, or is it like a pretty wide category?
Make a mental check.
Okay. Zero successes.
You know barely anything about devils.
9, is that a lot for devils?
A lot in one place on a ring, yes.
I guess that makes sense. Need to spare to go around here.
Right. I don't know, when we were picking up and we were leaving, the feeling that rushed through this camp, it was familiar. Sometimes devils can turn their despair back out on others. Make your knees go weak, your heart fail. Felt something like that.
Let's see. This was more out of curiosity, but can I ask, why did you become an exorcist?
Honestly, it was the one job that I was kind of good at. When I was younger, my cousin was possessed by a spirit. Saw another professional exorcist come by and beat the spirit out of him. Thought it was cool. Happened to find the guy eventually, after I had exhausted all other options. I became kind of good at it. And then that was that. Just a normal-ish life, being the exorcist of a local town, and then a forest, and eventually I was able to catch the attention of someone in Canaston's court.
Interesting. I was just curious. I guess I don't know much, but it seems like something that, well, not only difficult, but hard to stumble into.
It's not what most people would choose, but It paid the bills.
It's good of you. I'm sure the people you've helped very much appreciate you.
Margot will just shrug at that.
Oh. Leave you to it, but like I said, I'll be around if you need anything.
Right. Thank you. Hey, has anything changed with you?
Yeah. You know the power that Vruz unlocked after we worked a bit at the seal?
Yeah, you've told me about it.
Yeah, I used it when we, went to a town crawling with Impure, to try and rescue a little boy that had been taken. I panicked and I tapped into it, and I turned the entire town to stone.
Yeah, you've told me about that.
Did I?
Yes.
Is that a character? Does Bloom remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right, well,
That's something you did, Caleb.
I know that. Okay, I genuinely kind of don't remember. Well, aside from that, I also removed some corruption from myself, I think.
How?
I don't know, I just kind of had the sense that I could do something, and I tried it, and my hands lit up, and I felt purified. It not completely gone, but a lot of it.
Strange. Could you do it again?
I could. It's taxing, but I think I could try it on other people.
I don't know what you are, but if you can start removing corruption, that would be incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll try soon. I'm a little bit concerned about using it on people besides myself, because the other power I have tends to be very dramatic in nature, and I was worried this one would be the same, but so far one time I've used it, it hasn't been.
I don't know. How much corruption did you have?
A lot. I was close to being fully corrupted, I think.
Then I'd call that pretty dramatic, Bloom.
Yeah, I suppose so. That was mostly just relieved no one around me keeled over dead.
Well, maybe we'll have to check in again sometime and see if anything's changed in there. And Margot will point at your head.
Right. Yeah, no, yeah, check-in soon might be nice. I've been trying to poke around it a little less after the mountain exploding and everything, but I am still curious.
Were you partially responsible for the mountain exploding?
Yes. That was separate,
Wait, what
but
did you do?
First, Akel, Damien, and I went up the mountain to find something and kill the person guarding it, and no one was very happy about that.
And so a mountain was destroyed because you killed a person?
An angel.
You do realize there's an angel walking around our camp.
Yeah, would Bloom knows that it is Hester, that it's the same angel, right?
Yeah.
I Actually, I think that's the same angel we killed.
What? At this
That-
point, Andreas or the deer, do you two want to do anything?
If Andreas wants to go first.
Yeah, sure, I can go first.
Okay.
Andreas spent a lot of the past times since they arrived at Allstride, like kind of sitting at the watchtower and drinking at the Blissful Tavern. But right now he's like using a training dummy or whatever he can find, and he's just trying to hit it really hard with his spear.
Okay. You can certainly be hitting it very hard with your spear, as the dummy, will probably be torn up. Maybe your second dummy today before you find a new one and stick it back on the post.
Okay. And then he is going to summon up his force field.
Okay. Then you can certainly summon up the force field as you draw upon the energy around you and begin to formulate it.
And, he really hasn't had an opportunity to do this, so he's just gonna kind of expect it to see if he can at least try and figure out what's going on with it.
Okay. Make a physical check as you are like inspecting this.
Okay. 6. Yes. One success.
One success. The force field is giving off this kind of little bit of a palish glow to it. The wall seems kind of flat, not really any details to it. Definitely like a little cold to the touch in some places. But as you move your hand around, there are some warm spots here and there.
Is there a pattern to the warm spots?
Make a mental or spirit check, your choice.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do spirit.
Okay.
Charge. Just because I have one success.
One success. As you kind of look through it, you get the sense that these are points where perhaps the energy is like bound together, almost like knots of energy about potential maybe weak points along the force field. So, the more you practice, the more you can create force fields that don't have these weaker points. But you think there might be something else to it as well. You don't know why, but you're just more able to like sense and connect to these particular points around your force field.
Okay. Interesting. Andres is gonna kind of frown. Don't suppose he knows anyone that's good at magic. Would Yamp be able to be good at magic?
There is a wizard sitting in a sphere above you.
Oh. Can I try and get the wizard's attention?
he has a staircase that goes
Yeah, sure.
up.
Just hold up a
walk
sign, wizard. Hey,
I'll
here.
walk up the staircase and I'll go knock on his sphere.
Well, you are certainly a bold one. I can say that. As you walk up and you hear a voice say, "I don't recognize you."
Hello, I'm Andreas. I think you met a couple of my friends.
You seem to be the type of person that would be friends with Bloom and Charon. Perhaps even Talisman.
Yeah, those are members, my friends. Sorry, I was just practicing some magical stuff down here, and I saw you up here. And I mean, obviously, if you don't have time to answer any of my questions, that's fine. But
Come inside. And the sphere will open up and reveal kind of a passage that looks like the interior of like this homey cottage. And you hear a voice coming from a room to your right that seems like a study. This way.
I'll go in.
All right. As you walk in, you can see a well-dressed man, kind of in a nice three-piece suit, hair tied back in a ponytail, reading over a few tomes, and will kind of look up at you. Not the person I expected. Most of us who partake in the magical arts are less physically inclined.
The recent development. I was non-magical, but now I appear to be able to summon force fields.
Summon force fields, huh? Show me, please.
And Andreas will summon the force field.
Where did you learn this technique?
I didn't really learn it from anywhere, did I?
No, you did not.
Andreas will kind of shrug. To be honest, I don't know. Nobody taught me. I just kind of was able to do it one day.
Huh. I see. And you can see the man will stand up and will begin to pace around whatever force field you made. What is its shape like?
He would have made a very probably like a medium-sized curved wall to allow people to walk around it and experience it, but not block up enough of this man's study.
Gotcha. And, he'll take his paces around and give it a very critical eye as he's going. Interesting. And you can see he'll snap his fingers and a small bolt of electricity will hit it and dissipate along the sides. Very interesting. And you had no training. From what source do you derive this power?
It's primordial magic. I draw it from around the ring itself, I think.
Does your force field feel weaker here?
If that's one of the warm spots, yeah.
No, in this sphere.
Oh, in this sphere, does it?
No, not at all.
Then Andres will shake his head. No, it doesn't.
Fascinating. No weaknesses, yet I'm not detecting a breaking down of energy like would be the case from low magic, nor it being divinely gifted from another source. It is you who is molding the energy around you. Yes, this is certainly strange. Might I take a blood sample?
Sure.
You can see he will pull out a 24-inch needle.
Okay. Oh.
All right. Please present your neck.
Okay.
You can see he will take the needle and put it into your neck as there's this moment where you feel the tip of this needle go places where it should not go. And before you can croak out kind of a response, the mage pulls out the needle. Ah, very good. And what is your name?
Andreas Wolfgang.
Varuz, second apprentice to Kerwin.
That Karen?
Correct. You've heard of my master.
Well, he wasn't. I don't know. He was the one who united Ramesh and fought the forces of Sin 700 years ago, right?
More than 700 years ago, but yes.
I mean, yeah, I've heard of him. I mean, every military man studies him to some degree.
He would be turning in his grave if he knew that, I must think. My master was not one for militaries or tactics. But he was thrown into that position with time. I would like to see you again, Andreas. Perhaps once I've had time to analyze this blood. The way you manipulate this energy leads me to believe that the way your manipulation occurs is not from energy native to the primordial ring, but drawn from some other place. I would like to get to the bottom of where exactly you are channeling from.
I mean, yeah, definitely. I'd also like to get to the bottom of that. So,
Yes. And perhaps there are avenues that we can take to make your channeling more powerful, more sure. Each magic user draws energy from a specific dimension along the cosmic stack. The dimensions from which we draw, they yield different powers, different effects. Particularly powerful mages, or ones that are adept, like myself, can choose exactly where we draw our energies from. We can see if your energies can come from a purer source, or what exactly that original source is. But I have much work to do. My advice is to keep practicing and attempt to construct more geometric shapes. See which shape feels most natural to you, and get back to me.
sounds good. I will leave you to your work then. Thank you for helping me.
Would you like some cheesecake before you go?
So long since I've had cheesecake. Yes.
You can see he'll snap his fingers, and a plate with New York-style cheesecake will kind of fly and will rest in the air right in front of you.
Andreas will take it. Thank you, and he will eat it before he goes.
Okay, it's very good. Now, as you are eating cake, dear, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go see Zishan.
Oh, lovely. Then you can certainly do that as you head in direction of Zishan's cabin, and you can walk up to it, and you can see the guards there are looking a little nervous.
They're like at me or Zishan's cabin?
Just at the cabin.
Can I try to connect with them
Sure.
and ask them what's up? At least one of them.
Yeah, you can see one kind of looks to you. Oh. Hello, creature.
Is Zishan come out recently?
No. We've not heard anything for many hours.
Oh boy.
Yes. Do you know what it's doing?
Nope, but I think I'm about to find out.
May the high gods protect you.
I think it may be too late for that, and I'm gonna go knock.
Gotcha. Before you finish knocking, the door opens up in front of you.
Deer's gonna walk in slowly.
As you walk in, you can see the kind of twisted hallways of Zishan's cabin, and you hear the sounds of footfalls deeper inside in what appears to be like a kitchen area.
I'll start slowly strutting over there.
Gotcha. As you strut inside this place, then you can find Zishan making themselves a sandwich, and it's multi-layered. There seems to be a layer of bread, then peanut butter, then jam, then what appears to be hot dogs, seeds of various different kinds, and then repeating the stack for another 12 layers as they are just making this massive sandwich, stacking upward into the sky.
Zishan?
Ah, hello, dear.
How are you doing?
Terribly. This is why I'm constructing a depression sandwich.
At least we're putting everything out there. I feel terrible for leading that battle.
You did not lead that battle. It was a collective effort.
Was it though?
Yes, it was. You, in game, you weren't like the head general. This was like the collective of the brigade doing all of
Oh,
this.
okay. Makes me feel a little better, but I'm still. I was wondering if you could help me do something. I want to do like a memorial, people.
Memorial?
Yeah.
A great idea, of course.
Is there a way you could let me talk to the people for a short time?
I suppose so. Here. And you can see he will reach into a drawer and will pull out a bottle of what appears to be like dark violet liquid. Drink this.
Deer will open its mouth and gesture if he could.
Zishan will pour in the stuff. It tastes very irony and almost like rotten eggs too.
The deer will just.
And as you do that, your vocal cords change into that of human vocal cords.
Am I talking like a human?
Mm-hmm.
Human noises?
Yeah?
How do you talk?
Yes.
And the deer will try to get closer to Zishan and just give him a hug.
How?
How?
How does a deer give a hug?
This is gonna be. It's like sort of like a dog trying to like jump on him.
You can see Zishin will wrap their translucent wings around you and kind of return it. Yes, yes. Huh. There are dark days ahead upon the lands of grass.
Dark days, yes.
Correct.
Any
Correct.
any advice for that I could help give people?
Huh. Advice. Tell me, what's the point of advice anymore if those will not follow it?
Yeah. I feel that a little bit. How do you deal with that then?
You can see Zishin slowly turns and motions towards the depression sandwich.
Can I at least have a bite of it?
Absolutely. And you can see Zishin will take the top of the sandwich and will huck it towards you.
And I'll catch it midair.
It's strange. It tastes like chicken.
Huh. Never thought I knew what chicken would taste like.
Yes, well, when you cook everything for long enough, it all tastes like chicken.
I feel like there's never been more words of wisdom.
If you would like advice, trust not the mirror's reflection, for it might reveal more than your own image.
Okay. I guess I will work on this memorial then.
Yes. Tell me if you require any assistance with it.
I think I will sadly have to go see Cordell next. On help trying to get all the names together. Or as many as we can.
Oh. Perhaps go with multiple people for that. She has been particularly broken.
Should I at least stop by and say hello? Or do you think?
With those that can assist if things go wrong.
Gotcha. Okay. I appreciate it, Zishin. Thank you for your time.
What is the worth of my time now? Time. We have all the time in the world, and yet none of it.
Enjoy your sandwich for me. I'll be back later to hang out.
Very well. You can see Zishin will kind of light a candle, and we'll just begin to start burning the sandwich.
Okay. The deer will see himself out.
Gotcha. Then, as you see yourself out, what are you going to do next, dear?
I think I'll start taking my time to, go to different people in the camp and try to just get as many names as the 400 troops that we lost until I can find time for Andreas and Bloom.
Okay.
Help me out with Cordell.
Gotcha. In this case, Bloom, we cut back to you as Margot is staring at you in the tent.
Bloom has Bloom actually seen Hester, or just heard that there is an angel named Hester in camp?
You saw like a glimpse of Hester once, but you did not get close enough to, have her see you. You don't think?
I don't really know. I got a glimpse of her once, but for obvious reasons, I've been avoiding her.
The killing of an angel, that's a divine sin.
I know. Yeah,
If you knew, then why did you kill the angel?
Well, I know.
Wait, how
Now,
is she walking around?
I don't know. We went to the mountain. I panicked because she was going to kill my friends, and I did not want my friends to die, and I didn't want to die.
Why was she going to kill our soldiers?
But the item that Varos was looking for, she was guarding it.
And you let him take it?
I. It was meant to help the brigade. It was supposed to be
Gosh, that
good
was
for.
what he was going. He still hasn't come back for his follow-up appointment.
Right.
This isn't good.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know what the angel's doing here. After we killed her, we left, the mountain exploded. Zishin was very angry at me and told me to stop acting like the world revolved around me and to just stop doing things that made things explode. And so I've been trying to adhere to that.
Right. That's good advice. You can see Margot is just like sitting back, trying to comprehend another just absolute drop of information that you've placed before her.
Mhm.
But what are you doing now?
I I think Bloom is also kind of I think he did kind of hope that Margot would have at least some more of an idea of what's going on. So now he's looking a little lost himself, and I think he'll say, right, well, I'll come by for a checkup soon, I suppose, and I can tell Varos you're looking for him.
Yes, that would be good.
Right. Catch you later.
Catch you later. I'm assuming you're leaving Margot's tent?
Yeah, Bloom will exit at that point.
Cool. Where are you headed next?
I think Bloom would probably head back to his own tent. He'd probably at that point, since he's got nothing assigned to do, he'll probably just kind of take a seat somewhere in the grass and try to just kind of do how Zishin advised him before, just kind of pay attention to the camp around him and what's going on.
Okay. Make a spirit check.
Three successes.
Oh, joy. Then, as you go and you start listening in, you start listening to the wind, the ground, and you take a few moments to kind of calm yourself. For the first time in a long time, you truly listen. Eventually, you feel kind of this headache begin to manifest in your mind. And as you are doing this, far off in the distance, it's almost a trick of your mind, but you hear someone you hear a far-off voice talking. You don't know what exactly it is, but it's light, kind of floating through everything. You hear the voice in the shifting of the leaves, in the trudging of footsteps over grass, in the moving of the clouds high above you. It is disconcerting, as it's coming from everywhere. Everywhere and nowhere at the same time. And just as you begin to really focus on it, a deer arrives.
Dear, what? Did you need something?
Deer just has his head poked into the tent.
Hi.
Any chance you wanna help me go see Canaston? Or not Canaston? Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Cordell.
Stop, he's already
Ooh,
dead.
tomato.
I'm sorry. Wait a second. Just you wanna help me go see Cordell?
I wish you had waited about 5 or so minutes, but sure.
I do apologize.
It's fine. I'll have other opportunities.
Also, Bloom, how are you reacting to the deer speaking in common?
I think for a moment he's legitimately concerned that he did that. What's with the... How are you talking now?
What do you mean? Oh. Yeah, human noises. Zishin gave me a thing. I'm trying to plan a memorial.
Station did that. Okay.
Yeah, he made a depression sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
That's not good.
Yeah, I told him I'd come back in a little bit. After the thingy.
Right. Yeah, sure. I'll help you.
Yeah. Hoping to find Andreas. I think he would be good in this situation.
Andreas, I think I saw him training earlier, but I don't know where he went after that.
Aye.
Then, are you guys attempting to go and find Andreas?
Hell or high water. I want him on my team.
So true. Then, Andreas, what are you doing?
Andreas would have taken Verus's advice very literally, and he would be he would be back in the training ground trying to create different shapes with his force field.
Okay. Make a spirit check then.
Okay. Two successes.
Okay. What shapes are you attempting to create then?
He's gonna start with some 2D shapes, so he's gonna try to make a triangle first.
Okay. Then as you attempt to create the triangle, strangely enough, as you're doing so, you feel like it's very easy to get to the triangle shape, but keeping the shape is exponentially more difficult than you would have thought it would be.
Huh. Interesting. He will not note that down. Already make a square. Try a pentagon.
Pentagon goes honestly pretty easy, about as difficult as a square.
Okay. Easy. Alright. What's next? So heptagon is next.
Yeah, and are you just continuing to go about all the shapes?
Yep.
I think you would slowly start to realize the more like sides you put on each shape, the easier it begins to get.
Okay. Interesting. More sides is good.
More sides is good. Cool tip from practicing.
Does it level off at any point, or does it like...
It gets
Just-
exponentially easier until you literally just hit a circle.
Okay, so the circle's the easiest.
Circle does seem to be the easiest. However, it's the hardest to get to at first, which is strange. Like this particular shape, like it really requires like a fundamental understanding of like the actual geometry. And this is just a circle, not even a sphere. As you go and you try and formulate it, as you go and you do this, you feel your hands kind of tremble a little bit until you can get it perfectly right, and then it just stays. Like, without any real, like, effort to you, like, you're barely concentrating on maintaining the shape once it's there.
Again, Andreas will note this down, and he will, as he can, keep trying to make circles with the force field.
Gotcha. And are you doing this until you are eventually found by the deer and Bloom? Or do you want to do something else in between them?
That's pretty much what he's going to be doing at this point.
Okay. Then Bloom and the deer, you would find Andreas practicing making his force fields.
Hello, Andreas.
Ah!
What? There's someone behind me? Oh, that's right, human noises.
Oh.
So I do human noises for the meantime. Zishan helped with that.
Oh, okay. How's Zishan doing?
You know what a depression sandwich is? Like a 12 stack depression sandwich.
Oh, that sounds bad.
He's being open and honest in how he feels.
Yeah, I guess that's better than the opposite.
Yeah. But now I was gonna go see Cordell. And I was wondering if you could give us a helping hand.
Yeah, sure, I can help.
Appreciative. I know I asked this last time with Zay, but is there any good flowers around that aren't corrupted?
You can attempt to journey into Allstride Camp. They might have some stuff there.
Do we think flowers is a good a jester? Or do we just want to go for it?
I mean, if they're not corrupted, maybe.
Do you want to make the journey to Allstride?
How long is that journey?
Like 10 minutes outside your actual camp. Like you are camped right next to Allstride.
Okay.
We should probably go take a look at it.
Yeah. We're here.
Gotcha. Then, as you kind of head over in that direction, there are a few Brigade soldiers who are on patrol there, as you know, the 75,000 person refugee camp is in pretty bad state. In the few days you've been here, the Archfey have tried to have law and order mostly it's come from Mace Crane and his mercenaries, who are just attempting to limit like daylight robbery and try to distribute rations evenly throughout this camp. Towards the kind of outskirts of the camp in various sections, there are different posts of mayors and mercenary leaders, different like fey creatures that have brought their courts to and fro, a few traveling troops that are all trying to vie for some level of power. Until you guys arrived, there really wasn't one clear voice of leadership. There are some flowers growing, though, near kind of like a hastily constructed wooden church dedicated to Corania. And around it, there appears to be stonemasons, blacksmiths, cobblers, and all other different professions of folk slowly trying to branch out and have some more order to this camp. But if you're trying to get some flowers, that would probably be the best spot.
I think the deer's probably gonna stop in his track and just like realize how many people are actually in this place and start to panic a little bit, because we were kind of not doing so well with the amount of people we have already.
Yeah. And in terms of total soldier count in this camp, you're looking at maybe like 100, like actually like armed soldiers. The others are just kind of thugs and kind of rough looking people, not battle ready in the slightest. And you would also gather, all of you, that they are just about out of food.
Oh boy.
Hey, I don't know. You guys have this many things? I'm so used to just being in a group of like 20.
There's a lot of people here.
How do we move this?
With great difficulty.
I guess we'll grab the flowers and get on our way. I don't know at this point.
Gotcha. Then yeah, you can pick up the flowers and be on your way.
What kind of flowers are they?
They seem to be more like daffodils and petunias. Probably brought from other places and seed bags, like specifically to beautify whatever place the church set up camp. You vaguely remember Talisman mentioning that the Church of Corania has protocols for how they set up their temples when they go to new places and try to establish infrastructure.
Our flowers now.
Highway robbery, fuck them.
Can I go ahead and can we try and maybe tie them into like a nice little bouquet?
Sure. Make a physical check, Bloom.
Absolutely. 3 successes.
Cool. This wasn't for tying the bouquet.
Oh, fuck.
This was to see the devil watching you from about 100 feet away. And you can see that this well-dressed devil will tap their wrist almost like time's ticking and will disappear.
Did any of you want to check out the shops where we were here really quick? I just thought about that.
You guys can if you want. I would like to get out of this camp.
Oh, okay. I don't have money, so.
I mean, I can give you money if you want to buy something. I just personally don't want to be here.
Oh, I mean, if you don't want to be here, Alyssa, Andreas, you want to find something?
You can always come back to the camp another time. Um,
We'll get out of here for Bloom then.
Gotcha. Then all of you can make it back to the Brigade's camp and how it is usually set up.
To Cordell then.
To Cordell, then.
Yay.
Is there anything else you
Ooh.
guys want to do as you approach the cabin of the Lady of Briars?
Nothing specific to do, but I did have a question that I keep forgetting to ask. Is morphine like a thing right now on the rings?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It's an opiate.
It's an opiate. I just wasn't sure if it was something that would be like commonly used or if it was.
Oh no, like different civilizations have used morphine-like medicine like in our world for hundreds if not thousands of years. Like morphine is not that chemically complex.
Gotcha. Okay.
Just getting high, bro.
Yeah, it's basically just heroin. Like that is what morphine is. It's like chemically more stable heroin.
Good to
Gotta
know.
love science.
Science is
give
crazy.
that child heroin.
Pump that child full
Hey.
of heroin.
Yeah, maybe we just got the whole camp high on opioids. There just wouldn't be an impure problem. Maybe that's the solution.
Yeah.
Could be. Could be.
All right. Hopes and prayers. Let's go see Cordell. Well, knock.
Knock, knock. There is kind of a moment. You hear Cordell's voice from within. Who is it?
It's dear. In a human voice.
You can see the door will, like, slowly open to reveal the interior of her cabin, which is currently overgrown with thorns and briars sprouting these kind of bright pink and yellow flowers all about. You have to watch your step to enter.
Okay.
Are you going within?
With all my heart.
Yep. Let's go.
I'll go.
Then, as all of you make your way slowly inside, you would find Cordell in her office with all the walls at this point beginning to grow kind of these thick briars as she is sitting like at a desk, piles of paperwork. Her hair has grown kind of like more jagged and brambly. Her long cloak has also started to sprout thorns here and there, and she barely even looks up at you as she is working. What is it now?
We brought you some flowers.
Bloom will kind of hold forward the bouquet.
You can see Cordell will just slowly turn her head towards you. What? What do you hope to gain from this?
Just to talk.
I see. Then what's the problem?
We've been gathering up some names for a little remembrance. I was wondering if there's a document of people you had.
Yes, I have such a document. And she will go and like fumble through papers momentarily and will pull out kind of a stack of kind of dulled and crumpled up papers, and she will kind of toss them over to you. You'll find everything in there. All their names. Locations of families within the camp.
And how are you doing?
What kind of stupid question is that?
I'm not, good with the whole thing with, this yet.
Of course. You're but an animal. I lost a good friend. We lost many good soldiers. We lost. Again.
Another question. Did he know what we're going towards to Widowstone?
We're going towards hope. That's what we're going towards.
Gotcha.
Something like that. Or maybe we're going towards nothing at all. Perhaps this is all nothing. I mean, look at all this. So many hungry mouths to feed. Maybe we'll have to leave some behind here. Maybe that's what we should do. If we leave the civilians, then we can preserve supplies. But then, that's more dead sons and daughters, grandmothers and grandfathers. Perhaps we are, at this point, dear, beyond saving. Perhaps you three should just leave. Perhaps I should too.
But you did say there's hope.
I stand here, lost in a world that has turned bleak. The battle is over, but the ache in me grows stronger. Why continue when defeat feels like the only friend I've ever known? We say there's hope, but I have never met it yet. At least, not on this road.
Hey.
We'll just have to find it then. Leaving the brigade isn't an option for me, so I personally intend to keep going as long as I can. You know, there's got to be something at the end.
I've lost everything out there too. This is the only thing I know anymore.
I have to. But there's hope at Widowstone.
These words are empty in your mouth, I know, but I cannot blame you. Perhaps they're even emptier in mine, because it's not just the losing that hurts, it's the emptiness that we leave behind. What have all of you fought for? Your own lives? This ring? Maybe. But those I fought for, they are gone now. They're absence is an endless echo in my heart. I see Canaston's cabin every day. And yet, when I go inside, my friend is gone. What's the point in this endless dance of winning and losing? Does it matter when joy slips away so quickly? I'm supposed to be a guardian. But right now, I feel powerless, adrift in a sea of despair. And I, despite it all, see no chance of true victory. We left true victory behind long ago.
I... I'm sorry.
The deer's gonna do it. The deer's going in for a hug.
Can see, dear, is you get closer before Cordell, like the thorn bushes will grow as they now kind of cover the space in front of her, and even the briars on her own body will grow a bit as she just eyes your approach.
Can I still go for it?
You can.
I don't care the pain. I'm giving her a hug.
Then, as you go and kind of lean against Cordell, you can see in this moment, as the thorns dig into you, she's perfectly motionless until you then feel the briars kind of begin to retract, and she'll just lay a hand on your head. You're a brave one.
As long as I'm here, I just want to help.
I know. Somewhere in this darkness, a fragile thought lingers, a reminder that maybe, just maybe, there's strength in enduring. Not for triumph, but for the courage to face the shadows, to keep a tiny flame of hope alive in this endless, gloomy night. It's a pity that Zishan found you first.
The deer will chuckle a little. Yeah. I don't know how much, it was definitely a thing.
It's good that you are doing this memorial. The people, their sadness, it does hang heavy. It's a shadow over our camp. And to be frank, their pain pierces me deeper than any wound that the Blossomed could ever give.
Any advice I should say to him?
Fill their hearts with something they can believe in. I've never been good at that.
I think we have something to hope for.
And what is that, my woodland friend?
Widowstone. It has to be.
Widowstone holds the thing that we must protect. It might offer power, yes, but destruction all the same. Worst case scenario, it is a power that the impure will turn against us. If Althara gets to Widowstone, it is likely the ring will fall.
Mm.
There are no guarantees. Just the solemn hope that it might be able to give us salvation, to turn the tides.
Does she know about what we found in the black box?
I'm assuming it was told to her, yeah.
Oh,
That you
okay.
guys weren't keeping it a secret.
Yeah, just okay. I wouldn't want to hide that.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be on our way then. Thank you for your time.
Give the people my best at the wake.
Will
I
do.
have much to do within.
The deer will start walking towards the door.
Okay. Bloom, Andreas, what about you two?
Try something.
Sure.
Can I make a small, like, pretty green force field and put it on her desk?
Sure. As you concentrate, what does this force field look like?
It's like a small, like 1 foot by 1 foot circle, not covering any of the papers, but it's just a pretty deep green.
Okay. As you place it down, you can see she looks at it and she smiles and will go to pick it up. Just kind of like turn it around in her hands. Thank you.
Of course. We'll see if your best at the wake, but if you want to come too, that's also fine, but no pressure.
Make a spirit check at, honestly, I'll call this benefit 2.
Okay. 6. And that is higher than 2, right?
Yeah.
Nothing.
You got. I'll give you 2 hero points. At least get 1.
Alright, 1 success.
1 success. Cordell will smile. We'll see.
Andreas will nod, give a smile, and he'll head out as well.
Okay.
I know you said that you've never been good at giving people something to believe in, but I don't think that's true. Seeing your devotion to not even just the Brigade, but its people has inspired a lot of people to keep moving when I think otherwise they would have given in long ago.
I don't know if that's true. I see their faces when I look out my window. I see where their minds are, how their tears flow. I am an archfey with the powers of 10,000 Fey, and yet I am powerless against their anguish. I want to bring back joy to see their smiles again. But their despair feels like a burden too heavy for me to bear alone. I have not relieved them of anything. So here I am, surrounded by sorrow, but refusing to let it consume me entirely. We fight on, Bloom, not for victory, but for the courage to face this vast emptiness that threatens to swallow everything whole. To bellow as our ring dies around us, and not whimper. If only we would all be so lucky to have Canaston's fate.
Oh, these people are miserable, yes, but they're still here, I know. I'm certain there are people who chose an easier way out, and in a way, I nearly did, but as miserable as we all are, there is still something to fight for. It's good that people want to bellow and not whimper. Makes it seem like we have a way to move forward. Not over till it's over.
We both agree with that last part.
And I think Bloom will, assuming she didn't take the bouquet before, he'll lay it on the desk and head out.
And you see at the corner of your eye as you're leaving how she will take the bouquet and just mull it over in her hands, looking at the flowers, and you perhaps even see the tiniest smile.
Nice. It's probably a little weird because I think Bloom would have the muscle memory of making bouquets, but I think Angel has never done it before. So it probably turned out a little bit janky looking, but still cute enough.
Okay. Then, are all of you heading outside the cabin?
I am.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And you would see, Andreas, as you are exiting out of the cabin, there is kind of like this twinkling effect around you as you leave. And you realize, like, it's almost like there was electricity running through your body for a while there, but now it has slowly begun to fade.
Ooh, we saw the twinkling, right?
Idly, like, it wasn't initially visible as you were in there, as you were more focused, but if you are outside and as you are kind of focusing back on each other, there is kind of like a shimmering that's faintly around Andreas, but begins to die away.
Got a meme.
Andreas, you don't usually sparkle, do you?
Kind of looking at himself. I don't think so. That's new. I mean, maybe it had something to do with my power and being in presence of Cordell. That's okay. It's fine. Varus is running some tests. We're gonna figure it out.
Oh, you met Varus.
Yeah, I walked up to his sphere.
Ah.
He was very nice, but even he didn't seem to know what's going on. So
Yeah. He's been helping some of us. Well, I don't trust how nice he is, but it's been nice having someone around who knows at least a little bit more than we do.
yeah, I suppose that's true. I feel bad for the Archfey. Is that weird?
Um,
Go ahead.
the deer's trying to think of words right now. I mean, to lead the people they're leading, I mean, there's just 2 of them. There was 6. I mean, I feel bad for him too.
Yeah.
It's like losing your herd. Equals.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm starting to remember loss a little bit, and I don't like it. I imagine they're feeling that on a much larger scale than I am.
Yeah. I imagine they are. Well, dear, you wanna get started on setting up this remembrance ceremony?
Yeah, I think we have to go see a friend at the stage, Andreas. Hopefully use that area to seat people. If it makes you
Fine,
feel better, I can
fine.
do all the talking now.
Yeah, no, you get to talk this time. I'm not. Maybe JWC has forgotten. Tap dancing.
I don't think he could forget that.
Alright. To the stage.
And Colin, we have all 400 names, right?
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
But
It's crazy. I was not expecting that. Okay.
you are heading to the stage, correct?
I think so. I think that's the best place to do this.
You see a packed area as, at this point, what it seems to be like a ballet of some sort is beginning to occur as the dancers hop and jump around the stage, and you can see Julian Westerly Kravitz kind of at the back of the stage, just nodding along to the performance. He's still wearing his jacket with the initials JWC on his back, sunglasses kind of hanging on kind of the bridge of his nose, and his beautiful pompadour haircut.
God, I still have his name inscribed in my fur.
Could I try to catch his eye and wave him over here?
Sure. You can see JWC looks over and kind of sees you, and then sees the deer,
Oh no.
and will make his way over. Ah, hello!
Hello.
It seems you've actually learned a talent this time.
Yes, a talking deer. I can make human noises now.
I see. Well, that explains why you've showed your face here again.
It is not. Well, yes, it kind of is. We were wondering if we could use the stage for a remembrance ceremony.
When?
When can you fit us in?
I have an opening in 3 hours.
I think that gives us enough time to prep. And we can pass the word around.
Very well. You better pack the stands then.
I was gonna say we'll knock him dead, but I don't think we want that.
Perhaps this
Okay.
would have gone better if you were not able to talk.
I think everyone's learning that now.
Andreas is still kind of hiding behind Bloom.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see Julian will kind of give you a side eye. Are you in any way involved with this affair?
I was helping set up, yes.
Then you! And he kind of snaps and points at Bloom. Are you in charge of this?
Yes, Bloom, just say yes.
Sure. Yeah.
It's your leg if it fails.
As long as this is not a written contract, I agree.
Oh, nothing's written in the theater. It's all spoken.
Sure. Yeah, you can have my leg if this goes bad. Totally.
Okay.
Fantastic. Then, I will let everyone know. You'll have a 2-hour block tonight.
Yes.
And
All right.
JWC
ready.
will go and will start managing the other performers.
Well.
I'll be honest, guys. I had a plan, and it's all out the fucking window now.
All right. Just we need to just set up the stage.
Okay.
What are you gonna do during that time? We're just gonna.
So my plan was to list the names and the people that are, still here with us. Go through all 400 of them. Just to show, these people are gone, but they are still remembered. And then, probably go in about, the hope we still have into getting to Widowstone.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, I think we can do that.
Should we start going and spreading the word?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I would like each of you to then make a spirit check to try and rally the people.
Why do we suck at bringing the wrong people?
Well, Bloom's got a pretty high spirit.
That is true.
Watch you jinx Caleb right here.
God damn it! Fuck.
Yeah, you can't
I'm
say that
sorry.
after I've been actually having good
Who
rolls
gave
like this
me
entire
vocal
session.
cords?
I hate you.
I'm sorry.
One success.
Oh
One
shit!
success as well.
3 successes. I hit all 3.
Oh.
Huge.
Okay. Then, I mean, Bloom and Andreas do decently well. You're able to track down the families and get a, decent showing. A lot of people, though, like, they're kind of in the state of mind of, man, like, we're really down in the dumps right now. And then a talking deer walks up to them and invites them to a remembrance. And they're like, well, a deer doesn't talk every day. Better just go see it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be something to remember.
Something to remember. Is that the tagline for the event?
Yes, might as well be now. Something to remember.
All right.
Fuck.
In that case, as the hours begin to pass by, the time of the remembrance comes due, as basically you guys are taking center stage in the camp, as probably about 5,000 or 6,000 people are going to try and pack into the area around the stage to try and help remember the fallen.
I can go ahead and give like an introduction, and then
Please do.
we can take turns reading names, and then one of us can, or the other two of you, if you want to, can give the final words.
I like this.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
In that case, then, Andreas, as everyone is sitting down, you will be able to see that Zishan and Cordell will attend this event, along with Margot as well, who will have generally heard about it and will sit down. Marie Dumont, the blacksmith, is also there. And kind of from a top back row, you can see Julian Westerly Kravitz just staring you down, Andreas.
Andreas will kind of step forward, take a breath. Hello, everyone. I know it has been a difficult few days for all. Many of us have lost friends, loved ones, parents, children, siblings. We wanted to come together in this time to remember those that we lost. Though they may not be with us here now, we will remember them. They gave, each and every one of them, here tonight. So, take solace. Look around. Even in this dark time, we are not alone. We have each other. So cherish that in this moment, as we begin to read the names of those who are lost.
And will you begin to read those names?
Yeah, the deer will step forward first and list names, the family members that are still with us, and maybe like a fun activity if I talk to a couple of the families they
Okay.
enjoyed.
And you can certainly do that. As one by one, you begin to give these brief yet heartfelt insights into the fallen. And then eventually Bloom can take over, and Andreas as well, as you get through the roster of more than 400 names, the people who fell in battle, as well as Canaston, as there's kind of a moment where all there kind of nod their heads and remember the loss of one of your leaders. But now it's come time for the closing speech. Who's giving it?
Deer will step forward.
Okay. All
As-
eyes on you.
As we lost 400 of our own, we are getting closer to what they helped fought for, a chance to help us regain this ring at Widowstone is where our hope lies. We are still a good distance away, but it is there. What these people fought for and what we will continue fighting for. And everything I can do, I will to get us there, along with, I know, the rest of the brigade. This fight is not over. Hope is right over there.
And you can see, like, as you give this, there are a few people in the audience who kind of like cheer. There are others who are silent. And you see one person goes, "You keep on saying that, but all we do is lose. What guarantee do you have that we'll survive?"
As long as we have hope and we keep on moving, we'll get there and we'll turn this tide. It is at Widowstone.
What's at Widowstone?
Fences.
Fences, a relic.
We know that these times are hard. I'm sure you are not the first person to ask that question. Take heart. We are not yet lost.
You can see these people are just kind of still looking on. And basically they have your all's words alone. Andreas and Deer, can I have you two make spirit checks?
Come on, come on. Oh, okay. Deer got a 2.
Okay.
I got a 1.
Okay. Then, at this point, you don't get everyone in the crowd. But there are a few more who will stand and nod. A few will clap as you have reminded them that there is still something out there. They don't know exactly what it is. But Widowstone, for right now, is enough. Caleb, can I please have you roll 6d6?
Are you looking for successes or just a total?
I am looking for successes.
Should be. Yikes. 1 success, I believe.
1 success. In that case, you will gain 1 point of morale. But is there anything you are doing after the remembrance is over and people begin to depart?
The Deer would like to stay on stage until he is firmly removed
Firmly removed?
by William Kravitz Sr. I know that's not his name, I just...
Can see.
JW.
I mean, at this point, it's late at night. You can see JWC is going home.
Gotcha. The Deer will sleep on the stage tonight.
Okay.
Andres will stay nearby and with Deer and just kind of watch the stars.
Very well. You can certainly look up at the twinkling night sky as the sky full of stars is there looking back at you. And then as you look at these multitudes of stars, it's strange because there's almost like a wave effect at certain points across the night sky where these particular stars are changing, altering, moving. You've never seen anything like this before. Certainly strange.
I think Andreas will, despite himself, probably fall asleep there as well.
Okay. Bloom, what are you up to?
I think Bloom will. I think he'd probably stay with them. I don't think he really feels like going to his tent and being alone, so he'll probably just stay, watch the stars, maybe try to tap into what he'd almost heard before, but I think if not, he would be just content to stay there until he fell asleep.
Gotcha. If you're trying to tap into what you heard before, roll 2d6 for me.
Looking for successes, or...
We'll see.
I just imagine everyone like laying on Deer as a pillow.
Yeah.
3 and a 5.
Okay. That case, as you go and close your eyes and start listening in, the sound it grows in the dark, as far off in the stillness. Yeah, it's when you hear it most. As people toss and turn in their sleep. It's close to midnight when you hear this low rumble. As you listen, as you observe, that kind of vibrating, that essence weaves into your head. And then you're falling. Down, down, down. Until we find the city of Gravesburg, where grandeur and despair dwell in equal measure. As Angel finds themselves in a state of desperation. Their child, Ilya, has been consumed by an unknown plague, and its ravaging effects begin to tear through their frail form. Their once vibrant eyes have diminished, and that light with them has dimmed, eclipsed by the agony etched upon their face. Each passing moment creates deeper lines of suffering in their flesh. And Angel, you could feel the helplessness tightening around your heart. Ilya's illness, it was an enigma that confounded the healers, leaving them grasping at shadows for a cure. And the child writhed in a ceaseless torment, their body aflame with fever, yet chilled to the bone. The affliction manifested in other grotesque ways, blisters and lesions marking their skin like a cruel tapestry of suffering. Angel, you spent sleepless nights, your soul consumed by the anguish of your beloved child withering away by their bedside. But desperation kindled as one of your frantic letters produced a letter from an unlikely patron, the Titan King, Zix, known for their wisdom that surpassed mortal comprehension. With a heart heavy with fear and longing for respite, Angel, you left Ilya and Dima behind and embarked on a pilgrimage to the grand citadel that housed the throne of the Titan King in Quartha. Upon reaching the monumental gates, you were granted an audience with Zix, whose towering presence exuded a serene strength, and it quelled the tempest within you for a time. With reverence, Angel, you recounted Ilya's torment, each word carrying the weight of a parent's despair. Zix listened attentively, their eyes reflecting the depth of their empathy. Angel, their voice rumbles towards you, resonating your bones like distant thunder. I am pained by your plight. Yet the shadows that shroud your child's ailments elude even my knowledge. I do not possess the answer you seek. However, I offer you and your family solace within my court until the storm subsides, until the path to healing reveals itself. or until fate's decree is sealed. Angel, as you stand before the Titan King, what do you do?
I thank you for your kindness, but surely is there no one who could answer this? Someone out there has to know what this is, right?
I am sorry, but I cannot say. Maybe there is one. I will call upon my scholars. I will call upon my comrades. I will call upon those that I can. This is not a disease I have seen. I am sorry.
Right. Please, the moment you hear anything back, please tell me.
I will.
Anything I can do for Ilya, I will do.
You watch as the Titan King stands from his throne, gilded in gold and silver. Around the neck sits his 3 chains of office. And as he goes, he will step down from his throne, and he will come and he will kneel to you, place a hand upon your shoulder. Have no fear. We will do everything we can.
What if it's not enough?
You can see the Titan King looks away, and he'll look back to you. Then you will have to find a way to continue in their memory. But Angel, in your heart, you know that answer is not good enough. But it is here where the vision ends, and you wake up as the sun begins to rise and shine in the day. Dawn has come, and your headache is thankfully gone. But it is here where we will end this session for today, as all of you can take 2 level ups.
Yo!
Yo,
Yo.
alright.
Okay.
Huge.
Thank you for the session.
Of course.
Yeah.
Wasn't expecting that.
Something to remember.
See, also, there is a choice for you to make after today. The people in Allstride camp are starving. You could help to ease their starvation and give them minimal rations to survive on by giving up 3 of your supplies. Do you wish to take this action?
I would.
We need as many people as we can get.
Yeah, I feel like we might be. They would not be happy with us if we did not give them those rations. I think it is better to have them at least a little happier with us.
Okay.
How many was it? Was it 7,500?
75,000.
Oh, okay.
10 times.
Yes. Yes.
Remember.
I hate saying 100, but thank you for actually saying that. Fuck. Okay, yeah.
Would you like to give above 3 supplies?
Oh, I don't know if we can.
Yeah, I don't think we should.
we can give him enough to sustain. I can't say it.
Sustain.
Yeah,
Sustain.
thank you.
Avoid starving at least.
All right. That case, then you can get 2 morale back from this effort.
I'm content with that trade-off, but it still hurts. But people are fed. That's all the deer cares for.
Good thing.
Good job, guys.
Hey,
I sparkled.
You sparkle.
sparkle.
Sparkle, sparkle.
He sparkled. He learned more about his magic. He gave some speeches.
Yeah. And I was hoping I'd have a nice fine sleep tonight, and then we got that at the end there.
You did have a nice fine sleep.
Yeah, you didn't like that?
Fuck you. No, I'm talking about actually tonight.
Oh.
Gonna have a nice fine sleep. Call and about to drip a bunch of lore on 6.
Sparkle or sprinkle.
Here, let me just take a line of cocaine real quick and drop some lore.
See, the info drop is actually way funnier now up there.
Yeah. Be careful what you ask for.
Ask for anything.
I asked to try and figure out where my magic comes from.
I asked to find out who I was before I got shoved in this body.
Yeah. And you found it.
Mm-hmm.
You went to Zix, and Zix was like, "Sorry, buddy. I really wish I could help you."
Sorry, homie. Like, if I could, I would. But God, I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
I don't like that my son has a disease that not even the Titan King knows about.
Yeah, he looked that and went, shit, homie. That seems real bad.
Ooh.
Hey, at worst, we'll study it and make sure it doesn't happen again. Sorry it had to be you.
Yeah, pretty much. Look, you can bring him here to my court. We'll try and keep him comfortable. We'll see if we can do anything.
It was very kind of him, but it sucks.
Hey, well, you are asking for a lot. He tried his hardest. Just give up already. It's that easy.
No.
No.
Simply no.
Nope, don't give up. Listen, we support gay rights, but we also, and I need to be important, we support gay wrongs.
Let's go.
Let's go.
It's what we need.
I have to ask, Colin. A lot of people don't wake up and just have magic powers, do they?
No. That's not normal.
Weird.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, maybe you could be related to Bloom's friend. Or
Up?
You know?
No, nothing. I'm just grabbing at straws because that was
I don't
fucking
know,
a
man.
lot.
I'm just,
Oh, 6.
everyone just keeps like, "Hey, Andreas, where'd your magic come from?" And Andreas is like,
Primordial ring. It's that easy, guys. Why are we trying to overthink it?
"Primordial ring," and then Verus is like, "Nope."
Fuck, we're gonna shoot that down instantly.
He's like, bro, that's not actually how magic works. Like, magic is channeled from someplace, and in this sphere, you're telling me there's no change? Bro,
I'm gonna call bullshit.
Yeah, I'm gonna call some bullshit on this.
I take my 24-inch needle.
But see, it's perfectly what Andreas would say because he has no idea.
Mm-hmm. Like, where are you channeling this?
Like he's not fucking Batman. Just where is it? Where is it coming from?
Where
He's
is
just
it,
Carowinds,
Joker? Hey, at least you have Carowin's second apprentice on the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not the first.
Well,
It could be better. God.
It's always the first apprentice that betrays them. Come on,
That is very true.
you know that.
You learn from the first.
Out of curiosity, in any of these visions, has Angel seen its reflection?
No.
Okay.
Can try
Something
and
to
look
hunt
at
for.
a reflection next time.
Yeah, I would like to. I'd been meaning to ask the next vision, and then this next vision happened, and there wasn't really. There were other things going on.
Oh, did
Oh, was there?
Did
Was
you
there
mind
now?
blank? Did you just
Yeah.
go, blue screen?
Well, no, I just didn't want to interrupt, and taking care of my child was a little bit more important than looking for a mirror.
I mean, yeah.
Well, at least we have orders of operation now.
Hmm.
Children, then looking into your reflection.
But next vision, I would like to attempt to look into a reflection at some point.
Just try to remember.
Then we could say you
Marcos-
looked into a reflection this time.
Okay, I was just curious if
If you what?
what did I see in there?
You saw Bloom's body.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Who you are.
Interesting. Well,
You were no one else before this. You were always him. Think about it. It could be like some sort of reincarnation thing.
I mean,
Oh, well, it's not, but yeah.
well, wonder if it could work like that though. Like, well, I
Related in
guess.
some sort of way. Super past ancestor. Crazy like that.
A past ancestor, who maybe
Just
did a
casual.
thing with Bob
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
or
Crazy.
another devil and was like, who knows? There are a lot of possibilities.
There are.
Yeah.
I think I was right though, and one of the theories I threw at you, well, kind of. I guess the theory I threw at you way before was that I was a worshiper of Zix, which, I mean,
not true.
yeah, not true. But I still interacted with him.
He was around.
He was around, and apparently just giving audiences to random dudes.
Dude, bro seems like a homie.
Well, you weren't.
Well,
Honestly,
you weren't a random
honestly-
dude.
Yeah, no, I guess whatever position I had with the creative was fairly it was important. It seems like.
Well, more so, it's imagine you got a message and it's like, "Hey, my son has COVID-20," and you go, "Wait, what?" Bring this guy here, and he
Fair.
tells you about it, and you're like, "Huh, okay, that could be an issue."
Well, let's keep that contained.
I feel really bad for you, but you're like, goddamn. Like, that sucks.
So this is crazy.
Yeah, you went, that's pretty nutty.
Can I just shoot out a random theory?
Sure.
So Zix was chilling on the first ring that got destroyed, which the humans are from the first ring.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I don't know where I'm going with that, but I just wanted to say it out loud.
No, that's accurate. He was chilling on technically the fourth ring.
Fourth ring, yeah.
That's where Gravisburg was.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And
But he was just, that's just where he was. That's like his, his palace or whatever.
yeah, he was chilling. He was
Wow.
chilling.
Till Bloom ruined it all. That's crazy.
Titans were big chilling on the fourth ring.
The Titans were chilling on the fourth ring.
And
And
They were
that's
chilling,
the
and he seemed. Oh, I don't know if I could say this in front of Brandon. Actually,
probably not. I don't know too much. This was my
I
first
think
interaction.
I think I know what you're going to say,
Here, I'll mute.
and I think
love.
you're right.
well, he was a lot different when we met him in Bedlam. Also, he didn't nearly obliterate me just by being there. Like, that's weird.
That is pretty weird.
It's pretty crazy.
But I guess so. This is because this is before the Titanic War to begin with, isn't it?
It
Has to be
would-
if you're on the fourth ring.
Yeah, it would
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
be.
yeah.
Opening salvos of the Titanic War for the destruction of the fourth ring. Alright, I'm gonna bring Brandon back.
Okay,
Yeah.
I might have something to. I'm gonna DM you. I might be way off base.
Yeah,
My virgin ears are okay.
they're good, they're good.
Oh,
that
man.
was something he couldn't have heard, right?
Eh,
Or could he have?
I mean, I think Brandon has experienced Titans before,
I have.
and you know
They're
that
crazy.
usually looking at one or being
Oh,
in their
no,
presence is a bad idea.
It is. Yeah, that is crazy. I've had a character that's looked that way. It is not fun. So that is crazy that, they're just chilling.
It's crazy that they're just chilling.
chilling. I need to check something actually before I just start saying shit.
No, just say it. Never be afraid to just say it.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll take all 9. I'll lose all 9 levels right now.
Oh, for what?
I don't know. I'll fucking spit something.
Well, no, I just want to make sure I am right in an assumption I am making before.
Hey, just fucking freestyle it. Let's hear it.
Well, it's something I'll be DMing to call it.
Oh, okay.
Cringe.
Yeah,
So
Well-
cringe.
I guess I don't have to. I think I
As
can
long
say
as
it-
it doesn't involve redacted.
Very helpful, Ryan.
Alright. Jonah loves redacted.
Jonah should love redacted more. We should all.
He
love
should.
redacted.
I don't understand why he fears it.
See, here's the thing: redacted protects Jonah. Redacted is what I use to protect him. Sometimes ignorance is bliss. And he goes, ugh, and then when he learns what redacted is, he freaks out even more.
You gave him an out. You gave him the option.
I gave him an out. I don't know what he wants from me.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad. Like, you could have just said, no. Ugh.
And then you gave him another out later.
Yeah, I gave him 2 outs. 2 of them.
2 of them. God, I don't know why we did that. Hey, it's okay. Now we step up. It's hero making time. This is where heroes are made, Colin.
Maybe?
Yeah.
You
But
sure
yeah,
about
no-
that?
I don't fucking know. There's a hope and a dream. I know there's no redeeming. Well, there is, but there's not for my character.
The Titanic War. We only know what's in the book, right? That like allegedly the Titans and the Material Gods just like fought for dominance.
Mm-hmm.
Weren't the Titans sick of the shit? To some degree, right?
Potentially, that's was some things that have been getting dropped. The Titans, for some reason, were like, "Rah!" And
Smoke.
yeah,
Smoke.
for some reason, they got really pissed.
So I'm assuming maybe the destruction of the Ring of Quelling might. Oh, never mind. Sorry, that was already said earlier. But that. I don't know what year it is in my vision, do I?
No.
Hey, maybe next time you try to find a newspaper.
I'm just trying to think
Extra.
that.
Read all about it.
I'm curious how close it is to when the fourth ring got nuked. Because I'm wondering if whatever I did after going to Zix might have kicked off the Ring of Quelling needing to be destroyed for some reason. I don't know if I'm that important, but they did. The High
You
Gods
did
put up-
find COVID-20. Who knows how bad COVID-20 is?
Yeah, and I mean, the gods also slapped like a Meropian seal on my ass. Like, I did something.
Yeah, the crazy to that to be put on like Bloom too. In some sort of way, that transferring over.
They really wanted that seal.
Yeah.
Really
It's like,
wanted that.
oh fuck, why is the devil doing this? Fucking seal, seal, seal.
Or alternatively, the devil went, yo, you should probably put a seal on this.
Also possible.
Hey, I'm
Look,
doing
I
a
picked
thing,
up this
but you
thing
should
off the
like.
street, but like, can you put a lid on it?
Please and thank you.
Woo.
Whoop, whoop.
God.
You know, it's like when you find like a bug in a restaurant and like you catch it in like a cup or whatever, and you walk up to like the people at like the counter and you ask for a lid for it.
What the fuck?
I worked at Starbucks. People asked for lids for strange reasons. Usually we were the one catching the bugs though, and
Oh,
we
okay.
just we would write like little
God,
names.
bless
on the
your
cups
soul
and just
for
give-
working at Starbucks.
I actually, until management went to shit, it was great. I genuinely really liked the customer base we had.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, no, and when I had a great manager, it was great. And then she got fired, and they pulled in an outside hire who had never worked at Starbucks, had only managed luxury retail before, and they told him to manage it, and he lasted 6 months.
Wild.
And then the lady they pulled in after wasn't great either, but she also just did not know how to balance things or like work well with other people. And I think that was her first time managing.
God.
Rip. Yeah, Brandon, this is what it's like when you have a session with 2 10s.
God, I love it.
Woo. Woo.
So I'm usually hiding from it, so to be kind of like forced to like just get punched in the face by it is kind of funny.
Brandon, what number did you give for your characters?
I didn't give any number.
Ah,
If Colin wants to beat me into submission, he is more than willing to. But then again, I give him about, fucking not even 2 paragraphs. Like Zay's was the longest one, and I think that was the 2-paragraph one, if that.
Well, I have already begun to bludgeon you with that.
Yeah, I know, that's awesome. Only if he wasn't fucked up right now.
I mean, he's fine.
He's fine, I just don't want to spend recovery. I refuse to.
But it's right there. You have 7.
God, you are right. Hear me out, guys. We do have 7. A lot of my characters are injured. Can I use like 10 of it, right? Can I use 10 of the 7?
is that
Yeah,
No,
go
we
ahead,
already
use
used
10.
enough fucking resources. I'm
is
holding
they
off.
injured or corrupted?
He is face droopy. That's the best I can explain it. He was touched by a not so nice fella.
Ah,
Wild.
He went, I'm going to fight this guy. And when I should not fight this guy.
Holy fuck, I cannot outrun this thing either. Hey, Zay and Key are gonna have a fun conversation, and Zay does not, Brandon does not want to have that conversation.
Seems like everyone's got some stuff to work out.
And Andreas is just vibing.
I'm just vibing.
you're just
Don't know
vibing.
where any of my powers come from, but I don't have enough mental score to care.
See, if you don't ask, they can't hurt you with the answer.
Exactly.
All I know is I can make force fields. The circles are the easiest.
The circle
Also,
is the
Colin.
easiest. Mm-hmm.
I saw the edit you made to my sheet earlier. I don't like it.
I don't know what you mean.
Oh. Character sheet edits.
Mhm,
Wild.
Wild, crazy, insane.
Wouldn't happen to me.
mhm. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do about that later. Oh. Fuck, when's the next time I play, actually?
Are you showing up Wednesday? Is it Wednesday or Thursday? I think it's Thursday.
Thursday. Or, yeah, it's Thursday.
Wish it was a Wednesday nighter.
Oh, that's the other downtime? I'm not showing up to that one,
Not
because
showing
I have a different game.
Yeah.
And I think you guys may have capped out, or I don't know how many people are allowed, but there is a lot of people for downtime.
Well,
Is there 5 already?
there's
There
5,
is.
but that's downtime directed at one person.
Yeah.
I mean, Zay
Whoa.
has something he wants to do with Cordell. That's pretty much it, though.
That's
No,
right.
I'm-
They were trying to figure out Talisman's issue, weren't they?
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Figure
I really
out
hope
is a strong word.
I
Figure
really
out.
hope we put everything on the table and we can. I was told if we can try to outsmart Bob, I get a milkshake. I've never been more so determined in my life.
You get a milkshake.
A milkshake.
That's wild.
But no, I think that Jamie better not have Talisman start lying, because everyone there is not about that life.
I have to say, I wish Bloom was there so Bloom could drop some information saying, "Hey, something's going on with that priest. Figure it the fuck out."
Well, no, because
Well, I guess Key knows a lot. Yeah.
yeah, Key knows that she was lied to.
Yeah.
And also has put enough together to go, yeah, this whole moving thing, this isn't normal.
I hope not. I don't like this.
Mhm.
So
And I was-
yeah.
Hearing Jamie's rationality too is just fucking hilarious. Oh, we had a lot of resources at the time.
Yeah, they didn't do themselves any favors with that.
I just bit my tongue while I was sitting there alone waiting for us to play Among Us.
We had a lot of resources at the time.
15
About
resources
They get
every
used.
time we move.
Mm-hmm. Mind you, at the time of that, y'all had about, like, 24 total resources.
All to keep one.
Hey, do you know why Margot hates priests now?
God, they're fucking.
Margot is
I can't-
looking
I
more
can't-
and more based.
I can't wait for Zay to meet her.
I mean, Margot would probably be like, I don't trust you, you're a fucking priest.
Awesome, great conversation. Have a good one.
You're a priest, you're doing something wrong. Which, you know what?
Absolutely.
So far, she's batting 1,000.
she is.
She's like,
I mean,
you're a priest, you're bad, goodbye.
So big.
listen, not all priests are evil. Just the ones in this camp.
Something like that.
Listen,
Something like
let's
that.
just be like Andreas and just ignore the problem.
Honestly, I mean that's what Zay's probably gonna do after we do the thing. I'm gonna try to be Cordell's assistant. Wish me luck.
Zay
That
is
is-
Cordell's assistant?
That's the plan. I'm gonna try to get there.
Set of balls on you.
Hey, Zay sees a problem and he's kind of hurt, so he's gonna help out however he can. No matter how prickly it is.
Oh, goodness gracious. Well, I can see we're not slowing down in these sessions.
Absolutely not. You know me. I'm full head of steam. I am Edward, the reliable engine. I will get us there.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. This is... Man, what a humdinger y'all have going on.
Caleb, is the teleportation circle mission, like, we need to do it before we leave?
I believe what Colin told me was that it will be easiest from this location, but if we from any location, we could use like intel to find another teleportation circle and get there that way.
Gotcha.
So it's not location locked, but it's harder at other locations.
Yeah. I'm just wondering. I just don't think we can fit it in. Because we still need to keep on moving, and we're going to have to move all these people.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
no offense, that Sunday crew without Marcus and Andreas there, not too confident, but hey, if you feeling it, champ, go for it. I can try to talk about holding off the camp thing, but I think there's talk to do Jamie's mission.
We're talking about doing Jamie's mission.
Only
I
problem
think
is if we move on Saturday, right?
our Saturday. Oh, right. That's Trigon Hope.
At least that's the plan for right now. So that's what I'm.
You guys
Where we-
don't even know where you might move to.
Fuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jeez. Fuck, I forgot about that.